HD Defense started with myself and a good friend of mine. Kind of the standard have beers in the garage with friends and ideas get thrown out. Most of them never stick, and this one just happened to. This started back in the 2012 era. So we spent time figuring out what didn't work and destroying a whole bunch of stuff to make sure we got every last piece right, and really went right after the military and law enforcement contracts. We've had a tremendous amount of growth, taken that growth, purchased a lot of new equipment to help us offer a better product going down the road. Just installed our third CNC mill. We have a number of other pieces of equipment now, 3D scanning technology, 3D printing, as well as CNC plasma. We are able to grow with our contacts in law enforcement. We're able to not only go after their needs on the firearm side, but also go after their needs on their vehicle upfitting side, bringing new technology for attachment points inside the vehicle, for them to have better tactical access to the weapons we're selling them, as well as even weapons that we're not creating for them. A lot of those things have not been improved upon in a very long time. So we're taking that room and we're kind of growing that segment as well. Picking Chris to do my programming and reinventing things through the machines that we're buying, a lot of it was based on his personality, how he carried himself, a lot of the things that he's done in the past. I can't take credit for his education. He's very smart at what he does, and it just made, again, the most sense to be able to bring somebody on who shared that vision.
Isaiah will come up with different ideas to either improve existing products or come up with a new design for a new product. I take his ideas and bring them to life in the CAD software so we can look at the solid model, and then once he approves it, we can take that solid model and use the geometry to program the CNC machine to actually cut the metal and make the product. Since I've started, we've added another CNC machine. We have full 5-axis capability as far as machining goes. We've added 3D printing. We also have 3D scanning technology for scanning specific items, so it'll cut down on time used in the CAD software.
Cody has been just a tremendous asset. I knew I was getting somebody who really knew what they were doing with the Cerakote application, whether it's just through the different layers of stencils, using the laser engraver to add certain detailed layers, color fill, and even battle wearing. He just knocks it out of the park.
When I was deployed overseas, I wanted to start my own business and something with firearms because it's always been a passion of mine. As we continue to grow, we like to reinvest the money back into the business for better equipment and better processes. For instance, some of the new equipment lets me to do projects like this. Our in-house vinyl plotter lets us take our Cerakote work to the next level. We can do multiple colors, layer stencils. What I'll do is a base layer color, then I design stencils on the computer, do a stencil layer, the color layer, and then finally at the end we'll do a process which we call battle wear, and we lay a final color over and distress it to make it look worn and beat up, so we can do awesome projects like this.
Devin Wisłocki has been a tremendous asset to us as a account manager. We use the pejorative salesperson probably way too loosely. He really goes well beyond what he does for his clientele.
With being the direct contact for local gun shops to our product, I get to meet a lot of great people. A normal day for me would be leaving the shop with inventory, as well as demo models that I can take to any of the gun shops I'm going to that day. The main reason we source all made in the US parts is the quality of the parts. By producing law enforcement quality products, the end user, the end customer, the civilian, they end up getting added benefits because of that as well.
Gary Geiger has been an incredible asset to the growth of the company. He is my machine operator. He also handles logistical setups to work with Devin as we grow the brand. On a day-to-day basis, runs all of my CNC equipment as well as the laser engraving process. I tell him to go do something and I don't have to pay attention to it. It just gets done. We have a new business that we have ventured into, Designs by HD.
I'm Amy Rice. I'm the graphic designer and I make everything look pretty. I go between Photoshop, Illustrator, and InDesign, from branding, creating the sales sheets, to starting to create designs for t-shirts.
Hi, my name is Ashley Marks. I'm an administrative assistant at HD Defense. I was hired for paperwork and helping with orders, stuff like that. I ended up shooting guns, cleaning guns, learning how to build guns. It's been really fun so far.
Yeah, my name is Colvin Smith. I'm the newest account manager with HD Defense. So I've known Isaiah for probably close to 10 years. It started in a hockey locker room, drinking beers, and like he's alluded to with some of the other things, things grow from that. From knowing Isaiah for as long as I have, from where he started to where it is now to over 8,000 square feet of manufacturing space, it's really cool, and it's cool to walk into shops that the sales guy said, oh, I've heard of you. I've heard of you before, but I've never seen your product. So it's really cool to really branch out and experience that.
I now have 2 little bulldogs on the road between him and Devin, and I couldn't be happier with the kind of the team and the camaraderie that we're growing between the 2 of them. Devin's focus is going to be more towards the law enforcement side. Colvin is going to be more on the outside sales side, but the growth is definitely a great thing. I've been very lucky to this point with the team that I've been able to pull together and almost the family that we've created in that process. In today's age, you find that it's very hard to hire people, and I've been very fortunate to put a group of individuals together that are very much so not only like-minded, but really take a strong passion in this company, and it is a large reason as to why I've been able to grow in the way that I've been growing. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram, and any other social media platforms that we might be on at the time. I gotta get back to work.